Major Mohammad Ali Shah also come in here. Major Mohammad Ali Shah, and of course the learnings from this incident, and also the fact how we should engage with the people on ground to ensure that the goodwill, to ensure that the work done by the army, by the forces over the years, does not get diluted by one simple incident, one mistake.
Uday, I spent 3 years in Nagaland, 2 tenures in the army. One was as ADC to GOC 3 Corps, and the other was with the Assam Rifles. And let me tell you, the entire Mon district, Twinsang district, the road stretch from Oting to Thiru, the entire road has been patrolled by me on several occasions. So I know that area, the entire forest, back of my hands, to the extent that I still have very, very dear friends over there. In fact, right now, Uday, I'm wearing a Chakisang jacket from Foot Zero, from Jisami Chisami area, and from Chakabama area, and also the Angami tie, which were all gifted to me during my tenure in Nagaland. So let me tell you, our stint over there, when we were with the Assam Rifles, I'm talking about the year 2005, 2008, we used to periodically donate blood. It was headed by our commanding officer, Brigadier Gautam Ganguly, at that time Colonel Gautam Ganguly. We have built schools. We did a lot to build up the reputation, the goodwill of the army and the Assam Rifles. So when the local villagers over there, the tribals, would see us in uniform with our weapons, instead of seeing that the army is here to intimidate us, they would always have faith in us, that the army is here to protect us. In fact, I was made to learn fluent Nagamese to actually come in the culture. So to all our Naga brethren who are watching right now, firstly, I would like to tell you all, Kinika ase, Bishibala ase, boibena. Apuni logote log pai kena, bishi kushi pai she, apuni khaishe ganna hai, khaishe. Alright. So I would like to tell them, please do not worry. Please do not see Assam Rifles or the army as an adversary. They are there to protect you. They are there to hold your hand. They are there to safeguard you. This incident that has happened, it's a very, very sorry, unfortunate. It is really, my heart bleeds. Heart really bleeds everyone would bleed. Not just people from Northeast, the mainland India, the mainland of the country, even today people are looking at Assam Rifles as a villain that probably Assam Rifle has done. Now, as Vijay Bhai correctly pointed out, it was probably done by, no official statement has come out from the army as yet, which would actually give us the sequence of events. So it is all analysis by different analysts and speculation that it could have been done by the special forces, could have been done by the army, but yes, the villagers got angry. They went and torched a company of the COB of the Assam Rifles by afternoon, by 3:30, by 4. In fact, Vijay and I spoke at that time when this was happening. Now, Uday, we talk about Armed Forces Special Power Act. It's very easy to talk about it. Vishal Bhargava made a film called Haider, which won 5 national awards. In that film also, they have shown the atrocities of probably whatever, in a slightly exaggerated form, of the army towards the villagers, towards the locals over there, AFSPA. It's a very, very controversial topic. It cannot be done away with. It can be amended. There certainly can be a lot of amendments in AFSPA, no doubt about that. But it cannot be, if we want soldiers, army to do their job in troubled areas. Let me tell you, Uday, in Punjab, in the year 1983, AFSPA, Armed Forces Special Power Act, was also introduced. But in 1997, almost 14 years, it was repealed. It was removed from Punjab. Why? Because peace started prevailing in Punjab around that time. And the Armed Forces Special Power Act was not removed from Punjab because things were boiling in Punjab. No. Now, Armed Forces Special Power Act is there in Jammu and Kashmir, in Northeast. But this incident in particular has nothing to do with Armed Forces Special Power Act, not even 0.1%, not even this much over there. Because Armed Forces Special Power Act, and as per Geneva Conventions, it gives us power to any suspect. We can arrest him without an arrest warrant. We can search any vehicle, any house, enter anywhere without a search warrant. Yes, but it doesn't give you the license to kill. So, when a mistaken identity or a grave mistake, a really grave mistake, a lot of damage has been done. Yes, when that happened, it has nothing to do with us, AFSPA. Now, yesterday, I'll come back to yesterday's incident in the protest. There was a politician. I'm going to name the party, but I don't want to. Army is a very non-political organization. It does not believe in any political ideology at all. Now, there was one politician who entered the mob, and now he said, he came to the press and said, I was attacked despite having a party flag on my car. I was attacked. I was being fired upon. First, let me ask, what was the politician doing there in that rally? What was that politician doing that in that commotion? If he says he went there to defuse the situation, is that his job? Is that his job? Or is it the security forces' job? So please let security forces do their job. Because the moment you try to intervene and interfere, it will be a big mayhem. It will be a really confused situation over there. So now, again, coming back to Armed Forces Special Power Act, Mr. Nephew Rio, with all due respect to him, he's a great man. I know him personally. In fact, I've met him on several occasions during my ADC tenure in Nagaland. In fact, my post was not even a few 100 meters away from the Chief Minister's house called Charlie Hill in Kohima, when I was the Kohima town commander. So he says the Armed Forces Special Power Act should be repealed. It is not a new development as of today. The people, the armed Janta, the Awam, the regular public has been demanding right from 90s that the Armed Forces Special Power Act should be repealed from there. They know the pulse of the people is, okay, remove the Armed Forces Special Power Act. But now, logically speaking, where is this particular incident connected in any manner with the Armed Forces Special Power Act? It is not. In the army, there is an identification drill there. I'll give you an example. Supposing a sentry on duty and he sees anyone approaching that post. So he will challenge that person. It can be his own colleague, it can be senior, it can be a commanding officer, it can be a military general, it can be the President of India. I'm just giving an example. So he says, thump, which means halt. Thump, aata hai, halt. Who's coming here? And the person has to stop there, identify himself. Dost, agar dost ho to pehchan ke liye aage badh. And the other person has to now come forward.
Right.
Haath upar, muthi khuli, put your hands up in the air. He puts his hand up in the air. Dost, aaj ka password kya hai? Now he asked for a password. Now that password is only given.
So there have been those rules, but perhaps there is a need to relook at SOPs. Perhaps there is a need to relook at procedures after this particular incident. The learnings are there. Let's hope they're implemented on ground. But the people of Nagaland must not lose hope, must not lose faith. And we certainly hope for peace and calm to prevail in the region. Let's leave it at that. My thanks to our guests for joining us.